We're live in 4 minutes.
All right. I think we're live now.
All right.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Live Art Mini. This is our third Live Art Mini. We had to cancel last week. So we are doing an international artist today. Kara, do you want to tell us?
We're doing Toyen.
Toyen. And with me, of course, I have Kara.
Hello.
And we are going to be doing some painting today.
Yep.
So let me show you guys what we got going on.
It is so cool.
Yeah, we're doing
Sand art.
we're doing some sand painting. We are taking inspiration from Toyen. Let me share a picture with you guys.
She was born in
1902.
And she died in 1980.
Yes. Toyen used male pronouns mostly in their life. I will be referring to them as they, them. But they were a painter. Let me show you some of their painting. Who, as you can see, did a lot of avant-garde surrealism paintings. And they were best known for their exploration of gender and defying gender norms and stereotypes. And they have a lot of cool stuff. Taking inspiration from this textured ground color that they have here. They do that a lot in their paintings. Here's another one. It's got a similar thing going on, similar colors. As you can see, they use a lot of neutral colors, desaturated colors.
And they sometimes look like owls.
Yeah.
I mean ferrets. Sorry.
They look like owls to me.
They kind of look like ferrets to me.
They look like ferrets to you? Can be whatever you want.
Because they kind of have that ferret face.
Yeah, they do a little bit, yeah. I see that one on the left really looks like a ferret.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a ferret.
Mm-hmm. And then one more we got here. Lots of texture. Very simple-ish. Very neutral colors.
The look like bowling pins.
Yeah, they look like bowling pins or like the old clothes pins that people used to use to hang up their laundry.
They look like bowling pins to me.
Yeah. Go to the second one. So let's get started. We have some sand paint here mixed up already. As you can see, we were messing around with how to put it on the canvas.
It kind of looks like peanut butter to me.
It looks like peanut butter, yeah. But we were using palette knives. We were using our fingers to put this on. We can also use a brush. You can really hear the sand in it. Here, hold this mic to the paint. You can hear the sand.
Can you guys hear that?
Hear the texture. Because you can't really see it very well on the camera. But yeah, we're going to fill in the rest of the ground area here.
Savvy?
You're totally all right. Go ahead and fill in. You can use the palette knife or your fingers, you choose. Or a brush. Why don't we use the big one?
Take a little bit of this.
Yep. The camera's up there.
Sorry.
You're okay.
Take a little bit on your brush. Sorry.
There you go. There you go.
Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
And then put it on the canvas.
Yeah. Gonna get this. Just lay it on. This makes good noise too. I'm a big fan of sounds, so
Me too.
gonna get a lot of those from me.
And I have a cat.
And you have a cat? What's your cat's name?
Maggie.
Maggie. That's cute.
Yep. We have a cat and 3 dogs in my family.
Oh my.
My brother has a dog. My other brothers have 1 dog. Actually, my brother Matt has 2 dogs, and my brother Scott has 1 dog and 1 cat.
Speaking of your brother, who did you want to say hi to today?
My mom and my 3 brothers. Hi, guys.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Matt. Hi, Scott. Hi, John.
Oh.
And hello, Furball.
Furball.
Mm-hmm.
Cute.
Yep.
What do you think Maggie's doing right now?
Probably sleeping.
Ah, it's a good point.
Or
it's a good point.
Eating or sleeping.
Yeah.
She does furballish things.
Boy. I'm going to throw more sand on there, make it a little bit of a thicker layer. You want to spread that around?
Got it, Savvy.
There you go.
And it kind of does look like peanut butter.
It does. All right, fill in that around that edge there, and then we'll move on to the white.
Uh-huh.
Do you do a lot of paintings here, Kara?
Yes, I do. I love to do lots of different things.
Uh-huh.
I'm good at clay, glass, mosaics, the normal stuff.
Yeah. Stuff we do here, yeah.
Yep.
All right, I think that's good. Now we'll take the small palette knife. I'm going to show you what to do, all right?
Sure.
Take a little bit on the back here,
Uh-huh.
just like this. Do what
If you
were
guys
doing.
can see that.
Not a whole lot needed at all here. And then we can just swipe it into this paint and go back and forth.
And that gives it a lot of texture, too.
Gives it texture, depth. Just a
It
highlight.
gives it a lot of definition.
Yes. Makes it much more interesting than just a flat color. Even though we got that sand texture in there. Add a little bit of white to it.
It looks
Really
like a
highlight
creamy
that texture.
peanut butter, Savvy.
Yeah. Creamy peanut butter.
It looks kind of creamy to me.
Yeah. All right, you want to try?
Sure. Yay, creamy
Oh,
peanut
yeah.
butter.
Mix it in there.
I love me some creamy peanut butter.
A few more things about Toyen. They lived in Paris and in Prague, and when they were in Prague, the Nazis took over the Czech Republic. I think that's what it was called then. And while the Nazis occupied the area, they were pretty much working illegally because the Nazis outlawed pretty much all of art, all of the surrealist art. But that did not stop Toyen, and it did not stop a lot of the artists in the area at the time.
Nope.
I think that looks good.
It really looks like creamy peanut butter.
And you can always go back with the darker color again. Mix it in there. You can do that however many times you want. Make a lot of different layers, a lot of different colors in there.
It looks like Reese's Peanut Butter Cup brown.
It does, yeah.
Can you guys see the Reese's Peanut Butter color?
I see it. I see it for sure.
Yeah, I can too.
All right, let's do the sky.
We're going to do the sky a light gray color.
Yep.
A grayness.
It's Payne's gray,
Payne's gray.
which means it's got a little bit of a blue tone to it.
Yep, it does. You guys want to
very
see what
nice.
it looks like?
Yeah, show them.
There you go.
A little bit closer.
Oops.
There you go. There you
You
go.
guys can see that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
All right. Throw it in there.
We can do
That's such a good noise.
come.
Here, use this one. The big one.
Thank you, Savannah.
You're welcome. Kendall, do you have any interesting Toyen facts? Yeah. Okay.
Coin facts?
Toyen.
Toyen facts.
Yeah. And then be careful when you get close to the sand since it's still wet.
Yeah. I'm just going to do it up toward the house.
Yep.
What are Toyen facts?
Just little random facts about her or their life. Things that they did, because I really couldn't find that much information on them.
There we go. Is that good, Sabby?
It's pretty good. I'm going to get that big clump. I have Toyen facts for you.
Uh-oh.
Well, here's Kindle.
Hello, I love Toyen and Toyen facts, but I specifically loved abstraction and surrealism. But Toyen was a part of the Devasil group, which is a specific group of international artists that work in both surrealism and abstraction. But while living in Paris, Toyen was there with Strushki, which was their partner at the time, I do believe. But they founded an artistic alternative to abstraction and surrealism, which they dubbed artificialism. It was defined by Toyen as the identification of the painter within the poet, where the artist creates poetry without using language, which is how sand painting began, because they needed some way to add to add some sort of texture and words into painting without using any actual text. So lots of abstraction.
Did it mean anything specific for them, or was it dependent on like the painting?
So the painting specifically had some interest and relevance, of course, but they mostly were into surrealism. It's hard to explain without going super deep, but surrealism always began as something almost automatic that the brain does, and getting that in art is very difficult because you have to paint with purpose. Everything you do is with purpose, and so Toyen worked in abstraction as a way to kind of automate the art process. So they added different textures like sands into the paint and added different flourish and brush strokes and different tools and mark making like palette knives and odd sponges and things like that to try to get further away from what the brain is actually doing, because you have to actually lift your hand to paint. But with poetry, you can just think and let your brain keep thinking and just type as you think. So this kind of was born from that.
That's nuts.
Hopefully that answered your question. I know it was kind of roundabout. All right, and with that, I'm going to continue to paint some Pride trays. But we have a booth at Pride if you'd like to come out.
That is on June 4th. That's a Saturday here in Hamilton. It's a pretty much all-day event. It's free for everyone. So you can come out, show your support. Can I see this real quick?
Sure, Sabby.
I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger to
And
fill
like
in.
Kendall said about the Toyen facts, I kind of like her points on the Toyen facts.
Yeah, it's cool information, huh?
Uh-huh.
Do you like surrealism?
Yes, I do.
All right. I don't know if I finished what I was just saying about Pride, but the festival is from 12 to 6, and we will have a booth there where you guys can purchase a lot of our art we're making just for Pride.
Like a Toyen painting.
Yeah, like this Toyen painting. We'll have to put it up for sale then. What color do you want the house to be?
Green.
The green?
Yes, Sabby.
There you are.
I like green.
Green's a good color. So
if you guys want to see the green I'm going to use, kind of like, hold on just 1 minute. Can you guys see that green color?
Yeah, it's a nice desaturated green because Toyen uses a lot of neutral colors, a lot of desaturated.
Colors.
Yep, so I try to make the palette here today very
Oops.
desaturated. That's why the pink is kind of muted as well.
Yes, it is, Abby.
Yep. And
Whoops. Looks like vomit.
next month, I believe we are doing.
Another Toyen painting. Right, Abby?
No, we're going to be doing color theory. So I will be able to talk about desaturation.
Desaturation?
Yep, and things like that then. Something to look forward to. Go more in depth on it.
I like using lots of colors in my work
Yep.
that I do
You
here
sure
at the
do.
studio. Me, I'm more into pinks and purples, if you
Gotcha.
ask me.
Gotcha. Do you have a favorite color?
I'd say pink is usually my color.
Your go-to?
Cause look, I'm wearing a pink sweatshirt.
Yeah, let me switch this real quick.
I'm wearing a pink sweatshirt
Yeah,
today.
and you got purple glasses. There's pink on there too, though. Yep.
Easter eggs.
It does look like Easter colors.
Yep.
But yeah. Green's my favorite color. That green specifically that you're using right now to paint is one of my favorite colors to wear. Let me see if we got any comments.
It's almost comment time, Sappy.
Yeah.
Mom, if you're watching out there, hello.
Hello.
There we go. The house is green. Whoops.
All right. Can I see your brush real quick?
Sure.
What color do you want the roof to be?
Brown.
Brown. Okay. Just gonna go around the door.
The door is going to be red.
The door's gonna be red. Okay.
And the roof is going to be brown. And the star, I haven't really decided on the color for the star.
Gotcha. What about the chimney?
Probably a neutral brown color, I guess.
Another brown. Okay.
Like the sand color that we used for the
That brown. We got a couple browns here.
That we used for
Sand.
the sand. Yes.
Okay. That'd be kind of cool to put the chimney, give that chimney that texture too.
Starting with the roof first.
Yep.
Then we're going to go on to the chimney.
There we go. It's a good plan.
What are you going to do this summer, Savvy?
This summer, I'm going to be working.
Do you like to work during the summer, Savvy?
I do, actually.
Me too.
Are you doing anything fun this summer? Like going anywhere?
I have a whole bucket list of things I want to do for the summer.
Like what?
Reading a book to start off.
Okay.
And then family game night and movie night and a family picnic and getting my nails done for the summer.
Gotcha. Wow, that's a good bucket list.
Going swimming and
Ooh. Yeah, I want to go swimming too.
Walk outside.
Nice.
Teaching my cat new tricks and working on some artwork.
Nice.
Now onto that sand color.
Yep, get that same color going.
We're going to use this sand color for the chimney. Oh, and red for the door.
Yep.
Doors. There we go.
Very nice. Can I see the brush real quick?
Sure, Savvy. Go ahead.
Gonna get this clump.
Uh-oh.
It's all right.
Oops.
Bit.
It gives it that. Whoops.
Oh, I didn't. That was another one.
Now we're gonna do red for the door.
Yeah, do the door.
We're gonna need some more small paintbrushes for the door and the star.
Let's see.
Your arm is in the way.
It's all right.
Ew.
Cleaning the paintbrush.
Got paint on my thumb. Well,
Ta-da!
that's okay. It'll come off anyway. Add a little bit of red to the door. We're gonna add a little bit of red to the door.
Because I think it won't work for me.
There we go. Very nice. Very
Okay.
nice indeed.
Oh, is this video interrupted?
We're just wiping off our paintbrushes.
1 second.
All right.
Put your hand directly over the painting.
What? Hey,
And I'll put it
Savvy,
back.
what are you doing? Ah! Oh, crud.
Yep, you're still live. It's just pretty laggy at my end.
Okay.
Bleh. I think we're gonna need yellow for the star, Savvy.
Yellow. What about we use the pink again?
Yeah, we could do that. That's good. Ew. And my hand is a mess. Yuck.
We can also add a little bit of texture in the sky with the white as well.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna
Back
say.
and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Want to do that real quick?
Yeah.
And you can
Wait. What?
go back in with the gray again. Just add some texture. Add some texture to that sky.
Give it some 3 dimension, if you will.
Yes. Gonna add a little bit more brown to this roof. We don't want any white canvas showing through.
We don't want any clumps.
Yep. No clumps, no canvas.
And I think it's done, Savvy.
Want to add a little bit more? Oh, you didn't do the star.
Oh, wrong. And the water's looking really gross.
Really brown, I'm sure.
It's gross.
It's gross.
It's gross. Add just a
Sure
little
is.
bit of pink
Beep, 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 beep,
and
beep.
do the star. Well, Savvy adds texture to the sky. I'm going to be adding
Add the star.
to the star
Yeah.
on the door. Not the door, I meant the house.
The window.
Sorry, my bad.
You're good.
There we go. And my painting is done.
Well, let's add a little bit of shadows now.
Shadowing.
Remember we had those shadows for the house
Oh, yes.
and
we
the ball?
did.
Add a little bit more dimension. I'm gonna take this dark brown and go over dish right here.
Yep.
Just rub it in here.
Yep.
It's gonna make a little shadow for the
It
house.
Like mud.
Sure does.
Muddy puddle brown.
Yep.
Sin looks like peanut butter brown. Or
That one looks like the Reese's chocolate.
Yep.
A little bit right here.
Yep. And that looks perfect. The perfect peanut butter chocolate mixed together.
Chocolates. Chocolate!
My fingers are dirty. Gross.
And then we can also
What?
do just a wee bit of this brown on this side of the house.
To give it some dimension.
More dimension. Always add dimension. Just a little bit of shade color, shadow. A
And
little
it
bit of shadow.
looks like peanut butter.
Yep. Sure do. We can add a little bit on this here ball too.
This morning for breakfast, I had peanut butter toast.
Ooh,
Peanut butter toast is one of my favorites.
delicious. Let's do one more coat on that pink of the
Star?
star. Yeah.
All right.
You can redefine it too. Let me get you a really tiny paintbrush.
Sweet. My shoe keeps slipping off my foot. While Savvy gets me a small paintbrush, let's just talk about artwork. Do you guys like to do art? Thank you, Savannah.
You're welcome. What were you talking about?
Artwork. Do people like to do different kinds of artwork?
People like to do art? Yeah,
I know I do.
I do too.
Sometimes I paint birdhouses. I
Nice.
love birds.
Have you made a birdhouse here?
No,
No.
but I
Feel
have
like
painted
you gotta now.
pre-made birdhouses.
Gotcha. See a little bit of canvas color here.
Birdhouses are cool.
Oh boy.
What?
So when the sand paint is drying, you don't want to mess around with it too much because that just came right up. I did that.
Perfect.
This looks fantastic. I think we gotta add a doorknob and
We do.
the window panes. You want to use that dark brown
Sure.
tiny brush?
Add a doorknob.
Yep.
There we go. And a frame to our house. There we go.
There we go. And you wanted to add the cross frame, or is that good? It's up to you.
I'm going to leave it the way it is.
All right. This looks mighty fun.
Thank you.
Very abstract. Very surrealist. Very surrealist for sure.
Really surrealistics.
Yep.
Or whatever that means.
Surrealist.
Yep.
Okay.
And now we're done.
Do you have fun?
Yes, I did.
All right. This is very fun too.
Yep.
I like using palette knives. It's something I've just been introduced to, and it's very fun to do.
Me too.
Yeah. And we did a little finger painting too with the sand earlier.
Yes, we did.
Yep. Anything you want to say, Kara?
Nope.
How about bye-bye?
Click like and subscribe.
Yes. Follow our Facebook page. And thank you for watching. Next week we are not here on Monday because of Memorial Day, so we'll see if we do it on Tuesday instead. And if we do, we'll do Van Gogh as our last international artist of the month.
Vincent Van Gogh.
Vincent Van Gogh.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Thanks
Bye.
everybody for watching. And goodbye.
Bye. And that is a wrap.
And this